But then let's look on the flip side. He says, that's the promise. But now here's the warning. He says, but a companion of fools suffers harm. Now he does not say that the companion of fools become fools. Sometimes we get messed up, we get a little bit stuck there, and we think, oh, if wisdom is contagious, that if walking with wise people produces me being wise, then walking with foolish people must produce me being a fool. And that's not the case. What he says here is, hey, if you are associating with people who are foolish people, and I'll explain that in a second. If you're walking with fools, he says, here's the deal. You are going to experience unavoidable harm. Foolish friendships lead to unavoidable harm in your lives. That is, the decisions that they make, you may not even think like they do. You may not believe like they do. You may not participate in the things that they participate in. But being around them will lead to you experiencing the shrapnel of their exploded life. And you being in proximity to them, even if you're not participating in what they're participating in, even if you say, I'm never going to be affected by their beliefs, I'm never going to do what they're going to do, I'm never going to live the way they live, I'm never going to have my marriage be like their marriage, or their kids are never going to be like my kids, or my business life isn't going to end up the way theirs did. But just being in close proximity, Solomon would say, you are putting yourself in harm's way. Dangerous disaster could potentially come on my life and your life just by being associated with those people. And so he says this. He says, you and I could all make a story about that, can't we? You and I could all talk about someone who's no longer walking today because of who they associated with, that they were with the wrong people at the wrong time. We can talk about people who have made decisions, and even though they didn't volitionally make a decision that caused their disaster, they were with someone else who did. Right? And so as parents, this should greatly concern us. As adults, this should greatly concern us about who we're spending our time with, because here's what happens. I know of a guy who was a CFO of a company. And although he didn't commit a crime, the CEO and other people in the company did. Guess what? He's out of a job. He's out of a career. He almost was prosecuted. Why? Because he was associating with the wrong crowd at the wrong time.